Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and I am gonna go through the next multiplayer matchup tips here for the Blood Angels, and we're moving on to the Assault Squad. And this unit almost single-handedly is why the Space Marines are the most commonly used faction, because these guys are way above their price point. At 70, these guys are just ridiculously cheap, and I think they either need to get nerfed or they got to have their costs come up a little bit because it's just crazy what these guys can do for all these points. Before I start talking though, if you're liking these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. And if you want to play a multiplayer matchup with me, send me a message through the YouTube channel here. Make a private game, tell me what the password is, and we can get it uploaded to give you some tips if you're a new player. And if you're an experienced player, show me something cool, or just beat me, and we'll get that uploaded, and we'll see what we can show the other subscribers to see if they can get something out of the video as well. So the assault squads, they are only cost 70 points, so they're by far equivalent points as the intercessors. But if you're going to give them the auto bolt weapon, a bolt rifle I should say, now all of a sudden these guys cost more than the assault squad, and there's like no comparison. So these guys have 50 health points each, 1 action point, 4 movement, 5 armor, and 10 evasion to begin with. They have several different kits, but by far, unless you're going to be fighting low tier Tyranids, or I suppose the Flamers are also could be good at rear if you get rear attacks on units too, because it hits everything. But for the most part, everybody uses the bolt pistol because you want to be using their chainsword. That's where these guys go crazy. So the bolt pistol is the same as every other bolt pistol. Has 4 attacks, does 3 to 5 damage, 1 armor piercing, optimal range of 1, 90% base accuracy. As it is a pistol, it triggers any sort of reaction fire if anybody charges into these guys, in addition to an overwatch. The second weapon that these guys have is the hand flamer. It has 8 attacks, only does 1 to 2 damage per hit. It has an armor piercing of 2, and it has a range of 1. So this is a light, simple flamer. So it's not considered a heavy flamer. So only it has 1 square that it can hit. So there's no flaming through to 2 units like the other flamers can. And then the last ranged option are the Inferno pistols. The Inferno pistols are definitely good, but again, most people are going to want to be using these chain swords here. So the Infernal Pistol has 1 attack, does 30 to 40 damage, armor piercing of 6, and it has 1 to 2 range, with the optimal being 1, and it has a base accuracy of 80, so you're pretty much going to guarantee that at least one of these guys is going to miss their shot. So you're already getting some negatives, and then if you're not optimal range, another one might miss their attack as well. And then finally, you can't change their melee weapon, but they all have chain swords, so it has 1 attack, does 18 to 24 damage with an armor piercing of 5. Now if you're looking at that, you'd say, well, that doesn't seem very good. Like, what is all the fuss here? The issue is, obviously as an assault squad, they have the jump pack, so they get +2 movement. So now they have 6 movement. And then they don't provoke pistol reaction fires when they're going in here. They have crack grenades, which now they have 2 ammo. So they have an armor piercing of 7. So these guys can be used to kill heavy armor, and they can be used to snipe commander units as well, and they frequently crit. It doesn't tell you that this can crit, but they sure as hell can. And so if you run them in, get a bunch of attacks, they get weak, you jump a model out, keep them away, kind of hiding, and then you can move them up, chuck a grenade. It still makes these guys highly viable, especially on certain maps where there's elevations and you're fighting factions like the Chaos, which don't have great range units. You can just sit back and chuck a bunch of grenades. If you have 6 of these guys with 1,500 points, that's 12 grenades that you could potentially whip on the guys in 2 turns. So that's insanity. And then what makes things even crazier is they now have assault tactics. And what this does is you end up activating it, lasts for 1 turn. It gives them 15% increased accuracy with their melee attack. It gives them a 50% damage buff, but in exchange they suffer 75% increased range damage. So you run in there, you do a bunch of damage, make sure you're killing whatever you need to, and if there's ranged units in there, know that these guys are probably going to be considered a kamikaze and they're going to die. but you can run in, just mess everything up, get everybody else into position, and then kill everybody else. So these guys are just insane with what they can do here. So for example, you can buff them even further when you end up doing the 25% melee damage with the Sanguinary Guard, and then you could also potentially give them even more momentum, but most people are not going to want to do that. And then if you had to, you could also increase their melee accuracy and their armor piercing, but again, not regularly done on these assault marines. They're not that good that you'd want to waste those benefits on these guys. You'd most likely want to use them on, say, the Sanguinary Guard, which you're going to get more bang of the buck, but you definitely want to give them the melee boost. And so we'll set up a match here and see what we can do. And I guess I'm up for Tyranids again. So the Hive Top is one of the most obnoxious maps for these guys because they can jump onto the sides up here, and so then the ranged units can't get good attacks, and you can chuck grenades down on top of units here, and it's really hard to kill them if they don't have other units that can hover up here. So they're an absolute nightmare if you're playing that. But they're also good on maps like this where there's a lot of different terrain that obstructs you. So let's do one. Let's do the feeding ground here, since we're fighting Tyranids and this is their home planet. So I guess we can just kind of keep these guys over here, I guess. Oh, let's do something like that, I guess. And Sanguinary Priest can be my HQ command.
Victory for the Bloodblades! Victory for Skyfall! On our way!
Let's jump you up as far as you can go.
To the sky, brothers! There is little left in this universe that I have not witnessed. Close combat support! Assault Marines ready! It can only be victory. When the day's darkest, we prevail through control. Ready for recon. Sanguinius, watch over us. Your will be done. They will fear to tread close. The enemy waits for us. The enemy thinks it can stay beyond our reach. With haste. Yes. On our way. I go where I am needed. My duty is service. Your will be done. There is little left in this universe that I have not witnessed. Sanguinary Guard at your disposal. On my honor. Of course. I await.
Oh, of course he's got all these flying units. That's going to make this a little tough. Oh, these guys snuck out a... No. Well, I guess the Heavy Flamer is not going to get to see much here because they're dead already.
Picked up movement on the Auspex. I hear them out there. I am ready to help.
Alright, well, let's do that.
We are just and righteous before the eyes of the Emperor.
And let's do this.
Leave no room for doubt, brothers. My fury will be fast. For the
Feel like you should come over here and attack these guys. They're overwhelmed.
When the day's darkest, We prevail through control.
Do that. And we'll attack here.
Fear not the fury of the great angel brothers. It is your right.
Let you attack here. Alright. And you are bolt pistol. So let's do this. Attack. Come here. So he's dead. Come here. Attack here. These guys are getting ready to do damage over here.
Sanguinius watches over us. We are the blood blades of Skyfall.
You've got the Inferno pistols.
We are the lords of the assault doctrine.
Guess let's just run you over here.
The sky belongs to us.
5 guys are down. If you wanted to see the Inferno pistols getting shot, oh, I guess not. See, so you want to be able to use their attacks to do quite a bit more damage. So in that way, that was a bad example. Alright, we'll run you back here. Do that. Have you attack here. And you can attack again. Those guys are down. Run you like this. I guess we're going to run you over here to keep the heals coming.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
Oh shoot, I didn't realize I still had that. Well, let's do this then.
Yes. There will be poetry to their deaths.
Alright, run you up here.
We are the blood blades of Skyfall. Assault Marines ready.
Oh, I forgot about you. Let's run you up here. Flame those guys down. And you can set up some overwatch there.
You will need more than that.
See, they do a ton of damage with the counterattack there. Alright, well, I guess let's attack here. Most guys are down. Bring you over this way. He killed my commander pretty easily there. Alright, let's get you here. Let's run you up here.
Sanguinary guard at your disposal.
I guess let's get you here. Attack here. Those guys are down. You got an extra attack. Get you there.
support.
Bring you here. And now you can surge and attack here. Take these guys out. Good job. I would like to get you guys out of this dangerous area here. Get you your bolt guns, I guess. That should help with their damage there. And I guess you can charge into these guys. And we'll attack here.
I am ready to help.
There you go. And we can bring you down here. Nice. You're attacking there. You can heal here.
Do not falter. Yes. Sanguinius, watch over us.
Alright, let's pull you back. Attack the warriors. Try to pull you back further.
My duty is service.
And we'll surge. Shoot into these guys. Okay. Pull you guys back further.
Bloodblades of Skyfall. When the day is darkest, we prevail through control.
And I guess that means we're going to pull you back to here.
Your will be done. Yes.
Bring you over here.
Assault.
You can face that way, I guess.
Let them hide in the shadows.
Oh shoot. Ooh, that was lucky. I thought he was going to smack you for sure. Alright, your flamer is up again, thankfully. So let's get you here. Flame these guys. Oh, I can't flame you. 'Cause he's in. Oh! Said you couldn't, so you lied to me, huh?
With speed. Need a scout?
Alright, surge. Good.
Poetry to their deaths. We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall.
All these guys have their jumps. You do not have your jump ready. Nor do you. So I guess we'll pull you back this way. This is dangerous because if that exocrine charges these guys, they are screwed. Let's just run you over this way, see if I can try to get vision on them.
Sanguinary guard at your disposal.
You can't get there.
Like the fires of angel wings.
Well, let's try to get them over here.
We are the lords of the
And if you wanted to see what the crack grenade looked like, it would be like this, you know. Boop. Kills usually 2 or 3 guys pretty consistently. Well, let's do this. And let's get you guys here. Try to take out those warriors, because they're pretty dangerous.
Assault Marines ready.
Bring you guys here.
Yes.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins. The blood waits.
And then if you did this, and you wanted to empower things, you can empower your jump pack. Boy, I struggled with that. And that'll get you +3 movement, and then you don't get the penalty to your accuracy. And if you ended up empowering assault tactics, that gives you +35 melee damage, 150 or 35 melee accuracy, 150 melee damage, and 25% basic range damage received. So pretty powerful for sure. Question is, I wonder, yeah, you could. Alright, let's do this. Let's try this out. So let's empower. Do that. Now, let's jump you over here. Look at that. It does 30 to 42 with 5 attacks with a 100% chance to hit. That's crazy.
For Sanguinius.
And I didn't even give them the full buff with their... I could have increased that by another 25% had I been thinking.
When the day's darkest, we prevail through control. I go where I am needed. The blood waits. My duty is service. Whatever the angel requires. I am ready to help.
Yes. Taking fire.
Who is he going to splash? Oh, I thought he was going to use this supercharged attack.
Assault Marines ready.
When the day's darkest, we prevail through
Alright,
control.
well. Oh, can I get you there? Looks like I can't. Oh, nope. We've got to kill these guys first. So let's get you up here. Do that.
I go where I am needed.
You can attack here. Come there. Those guys are down. Now I'll run these guys up here. And let's surge. And let's see how you do with the Inferno Pistol. 135, so it's not significantly better than what we had been doing.
Poetry to their deaths.
Let's attack here. Hopefully he'll kill you. Good, that's what I wanted to happen. Because I want you to come up here.
Our will is immutable.
Kill those guys.
Inevitable. For Sanguinius. Sanguinary Guard at your disposal. With certainty. Assault Marines ready.
I am ready to help.
Suppose I could have moved him up a little bit sooner.
Crush them. Yes. To the sky, brothers. There will be poetry to their deaths.
Oh, I should have charged. Oh well.
Body and spirit. Close combat support. We are the lords of the assault doctrine.
Of course.
Alright. Well. Here, I guess let's show what crack grenades can do. So if you did the optimal jump and did that and hit here, you know, you're doing 130 some damage,
Yes.
which is good. Or you can just whip some grenades with 100% chance to hit, do 80 pretty consistently. See, like, oh, we can't quite reach these guys, right? Actually, I can. Let's get over here. And that's 100, so it's like, okay, now I've charged you in. I barely did any extra damage.
At your disposal.
So, as you can see, these assault marines are crazy powerful. They can jump all over the map. They can do all sorts of damage. I'll upload footage of the heavy hand flamer since I accidentally got killed before I was able to use them, because the Tyranid warrior, and not the warrior, but I can't think what his name is. The guy with the double bone swords came down and just slaughtered him. He's incredible. He's just like the Tyranid warriors. If he gets a kill, he gets a damage boost and he gets an extra AP, so he can get 3 attacks and pretty much wipe out any low tier unit like you saw there. So great units, very powerful, hard to go wrong with them. They can cover all sorts of distance. You can then jump them around to capture strategic points. You can end up jumping their ranged units, taking out and assassinating hero units. They can get behind vehicles and do massive amounts of damage. If they're suffered a lot of losses of their units, you can throw the crack grenades. As you saw, you can buff their damage. If for some reason, if you wanted to use them as ranged, there's lots of ranged options, but those points are better served just using additional units. So here, I'll upload some videos for video for you of the hand flamer, so you can kind of see what that's all about. Alright, so here are some examples of the hand flamer. These guys I flew over, so they'll have an accuracy penalty. So we'll fly over here and do what they can. So as you can see, not doing a ton of damage here. These ones just walked up, so we'll shoot into these guys. Couldn't quite kill them. Same here. Not quite getting enough damage there. Oh, shit. I never did that. As you can see, I'm still not doing that even on these ones that I'm not recording for you. Alright, so again, here's what it would be if they were doing the melee. You know, quite a bit more, but they get counterattacked. But they could totally kill those guys with a flame here, as you can see. So they're good against really low tier units. But again, if you jump over here, they'll be able to just totally kill a whole unit here. And the nice thing with them is if they get charged, you then will use that flamer as the charge, and they can easily kill the Tyranids that end up charging the units here. So, you know, or if you were getting attacked by, say, well, I guess it only gets activated by charge, but if you were charged by bloodletters, knobs, any of that stuff, they'd be able to flame. But as you can see, the hand flamer itself isn't super powerful except against these low tier Tyranids, which is how it was designed to do. So I don't recommend using the flamer. If you get behind and do rear attacks, you can sometimes do damage, more damage and wipe out units, but I would rather have those points to do something else. So I hope that gave you an example of how the hand flamer works, both with the accuracy debuff and also with kind of getting some flanks, and how it compares to a regular chain sword, as you saw when I was attacking the Gene Stealers here. So thanks for watching. So I hope you enjoyed these videos. If you did, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.